Welcome back to Everton 1878. This is the match reaction to Everton nil, Liverpool nil. You know what? Obviously, a goalless Merseyside Derby, which I don't have with them for a good time, I believe. So yeah, it's starting Frank Lampard. The starting 11 at Frank Lampard went was in goal Pickford, Coady, Tarkowski, Mykolenko, Patterson, Davies, Onana, Iwobi, Gueye, and Maupay and Gordon. So you know what? I was not sure because I actually thought Lampard would start with. I thought he'd start with just a guy in midfield, but fair enough. He is on it is, and it's on. Yeah, fair enough. First, I think we're not sure. I think we watched the game on the. I think we watched the game on Match of the Day. I was caught Match of the Day a few minutes ago, so I was there to watch. We know what. I thought in the first half we looked like we created. I thought in the first half we actually looked good. Creating, I think we did really well keeping Liverpool up from scoring, and I think we did really well creating good chances to score as well. So I thought we did really well doing that. I thought, I felt like most times again. I thought we had. I think most times Liverpool. I think obviously at most times I think Liverpool. I think obviously around the things like so I can't really know. I think obviously around the I think. So because you know what, as never I thought in the game, but you know what, I think there's times during the game yesterday where again we had the real chance to score, but again I think the goalkeeper Allison has kept it out, and I also thought we had, I thought we create, I thought then Liverpool they obviously had some then obviously Liverpool their chance to score, they really did, but again I think moments Liverpool did just come on to us to kept continuing coming at Pickford, and I think they kept not coming at him, but they kept trying to score against us like every, I think in all games to do it. But again, I thought Pickford and the whole back line did really well keeping that out. But you know what? Obviously I thought a few, I thought later on in the first half game, we still created, we still had the odd I think we had the odd few good chances. I think we created some odd good chances to score, but again, I think again the goalkeeper Allison or Becker as them, and obviously he kept it out. And half time. Half time. Not really much. I think towards the end of the game, we had definitely had a good chance, but not came of it as usual. That type of thing. Obviously not really came as usual, but yeah. Half time. 0-0. So listen, I was Lampard, I think I was Lampard with the top players. Just keep doing what you're doing, right, and keep creating these goal chances to score, right. Who keep doing that, we'll get a goal here again against our local rivals. We'll get a goal past these. Not go past them, we'll get a goal past the local rivals. We'll get one past them, goodwill. But I thought, I think Lampard was probably happy with the match, because I think Lampard actually wanted us to try and have a good performance and try and get results in the game as well. But yeah, I know. Still second half. I thought in the second half, Liverpool did have a lot more chances than we did to rescore. But again, like I said before, about the first half, again, a bit like the first half, we still had the odd good quad chance to score. He really did. I thought Maupay had a few good chances to score. He did, but again, I think their goalkeeper Allison kept it out of the game. Thinking annoying, very annoying. Anyway, yeah. I obviously thought and I also thought I also thought that we had. I thought again, I think that was a little bit. They had some good chances to score. He did, but again, Pickford does brilliantly well. Keeps Liverpool from scoring. I think every single time before, he kept coming get the ball and just passing it to Tarkowski or to Coady, to any of the defenders, and or Mykolenko to the point, and you think, wow, John Pickford is actually good. Listen, I'm not calling him out, but I think a lot of people think John Pickford good. You know what? In my opinion, John Pickford is the best goalkeeper I've seen play for Everton and play for England, because again. There's nothing against Ramsdale and all the but again, listen, so you know what? I'm not saying more, because I'm saying more against trouble stuff. But yeah, just you know, it's you know what I mean. But yeah, you know, you know what? Obviously, I thought it was, sorry, again, you know what? Obviously, I think getting around getting around the 46th minute, they bring on Firmino for Caravalho, say his name right. In the 46th minute, I'm thinking, again, oh, they're bringing on players to score. Yeah, then I think a few months after that, they bought another player on. They bought on Robertson for, right, this fella's name is like, I think he's Greek, I don't know. Tismikas, is it? They say his name. In the 59th minute, thinking, oops, they're bringing on players who could really hurt us, you know, so yeah. Okay, so you know what, I thought, okay, so really, you know what, I think we didn't need to make a sub until like late on in the second half, because I think we defended decently. I thought performance in the first half was brilliant. I mean, the second performance in the first half was good, brilliant. You know, it was brilliant. It really was. You know what? I thought performance in the second half was, you know, wasn't as good, but it was still decently good. You know, we still created good chances. We still created some odd good chances to score, but again, obviously, the goalkeeper kept again. You know what? I think we kept creating those good chances. You know, we kept going, creating those good odd good quality chances to score. We did, but he never stopped. I was like, you know what? I was made up to see us actually do that. I was like, wow, we're actually doing what Lampard wants us to do. He's like, we're gonna play this way. We're not gonna play. Listen, if we have to play some way, we will. But I think Lampard, he's doing that now. He's saying something right. I want this team to be better than last year. I want us to go and not be down and relegation of the world. And last season for me was a nightmare, because it was. You know, I was going to overall it was a nightmare. But again, you know what? I think Lampard said, listen, right, I don't want us being down there again last year. That wasn't easy. It was tough as nails, because it was. No one's going to be. So I think anyone down there won't enjoy that, because it's tough as nails. It's not horrible. It's tough as nails. It's tough as nails. You have to be able to get out of it. It's very hard, because we did it. But yeah, it's mad. So yeah, and I think, sorry, you know what? I think like the middle of the game, you know, we started, you know, I think the middle of the game, Liverpool did have a lot more chance than we did. But again, you know, Pickford did really well, kept it out, and then our defence did the same thing. I think Pickford did really well. I thought our back line did really well, keeping out Liverpool from scoring. I think the fact that our defence, that Pickford and our defence did that, I thought it was amazing. We really did. But yeah, obviously, yeah, and so yeah, in the same minute they bought on Milner for Arnold. That made me thinking, right, this time bring up players who could probably hurt us and score here. We need to be really careful here, right? But yeah, that was yeah. Around the 62nd minute, we bring on former Everton midfielder, just a guy on his return spell to Everton. So yeah, around the 62nd minute, we bring on former Everton midfielder, just a guy. He makes his Premier League debut, his return Premier League debut. Sorry. You know what? So I think when I heard on this, so I think when I heard on the Everton, on the radio, on the internet, right, I thought I was like, yeah, I was made up. You know, I was made up to actually hear. You know, it's great. He's starting now. Let's see, you know what? I felt okay. It's like, no, I thought just a kind of guy played. You know, I thought just a kind of guy played decently good. I thought this kind of guy played decently good. You know, for his first game right back. What, fifth? I don't know how long it's been since he played for us, but yeah, you know, quite a long time. But yeah, I think he did well. So obviously, I think like towards the end of the game, you know, we actually started having some good chances in the game, but nothing really came of it really. Yeah, listen, I don't mention this, but I'm going to mention. Listen, I'm going to follow up on a Victor Davies, but I'm going to talk about the VAR stuff that's going on. I'm going to mention a bit more of it, because, you know, I think it's about time I talk about VAR, because I don't like it, and you know, but I will, because it's, you know, around the 71st minute, we create a good chance, and Coady scores. Former Liverpool player scores for us in the Merseyside Derby, which is just mad in saying that, but he did that. But he did it, which I thought was amazing. Yeah, obviously, then, and sorry, yeah, obviously, and yet again, VAR gets involved, and yet again, you see the board, and he says VAR, and you know what that means, to check. And when the check's done, it's confirmed it's not a goal. You're thinking, what? That's why I can't swear and say, what on earth is going on? Like, listen, okay, so listen, I can't show it. Okay, yeah, listen, guys, guys, I think there's a photo on social media, Facebook, Twitter, I can't remember what it was on. I think it's on Facebook or Twitter, I can't remember what it was on. But picture of Conor Coady, I think Conor Coady's hand, not Conor Coady's arm is there, and look like his foot's over there, and it's right over the line. And you know what? The fact that Conor Coady's goal was not, I think obviously was chalked or was taken offside. Apparently saying that the goal's offside, which is just, you know what? I'm still So I was amazed. Like, what's going on? Why on earth is this? Like, why on earth is this? So I was thinking, why on earth is our goal ruled offside when it isn't even offside? Like, what on earth is going on here? It's like, what on earth? Yeah, again, it's not Premier League, but the fact that the Premier League and the fact that the Premier League are clearly against us is the corrupt. The fact that the Premier League are clearly against us, the fact that the Premier League are very clearly against us, don't like us, they clearly don't. So it's like, it's shit. It basically showing up, man, that this league. Listen, listen, I do apologize for saying, listen, guys, I do apologize for saying this, but the Premier League is, listen, I was about to say something, I was going to get in trouble on set, but you know what? You know what? I just think, I think that, the fact that the Premier League clearly do not like us, can't stand us, I think, guys, I imagine my dad doesn't like us, he can't stand us, stuff like that, I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, so obviously, I was since the first minute, I was thinking, and around the 80th minute, they bring on Jota for Nunez, 80th minute, and then they also bring on Matip, is it? That's his name, for Elliot in the 90th minute. Right, let's go through substitutions now, because Arsenal already lost substitution game, so so obviously, around the 82nd minute we bring on McNeil. I thought McNeil played. Listen, I thought McNeil when he came on, I thought he played decently okay. Wasn't great, but then obviously the 60 in the 80, the 88. I think it's 80th minute or 62nd, 88 was 82nd minute. I can't remember either. So obviously 87th minute, and then and around the 76th minute, Virgil van Dijk, obviously Onana is right behind him, and Virgil van Dijk steps on his foot right. Obviously, Onana doesn't go down his, but he obviously goes down because it's really painful, right? Obviously, Onana goes down because it looks. Obviously, Onana goes down because one looks really painful. By the way, it does. And you know what? And then the referee, I think. Listen, as an Evertonian, I think that the referee should have given Van Dijk a red card. My bit. Listen, as an Evertonian, I thought that as an Evertonian, I thought that. As an Evertonian, I thought that Van Dijk. Listen, as an Evertonian, I thought Van Dijk should have got a red card because one, that tackle could break a player's leg. He couldn't play for a few long months because of that injury as well. All things. I think the referee clearly didn't like us. I think the referee was clearly an idiot, so he didn't like us or something like that. I don't know, but you know what? In my opinion, Van Dijk should have got a red card and be sent off for it. In my opinion, but I'm sorry, Boston, my opinion of it. But you know what? Anyway, I haven't seen it in the video, but yeah. So obviously, around the 38th minute, Van Dijk, Onana receives the yellow card. I don't know what it was for. I think it was for sorry, maybe a tackle or something like that coming back. So obviously, around the 90th minute, around the 92nd minute, one of the then I think Fabinho plays. I think obviously Fabinho. I think one of their players, Fabinho, sees yellow card in the 92nd minute. Yeah. Now I think this yellow card is quite hilarious and kind of weird in a way, but you know, that's just my humour because I'm a different person. But yeah, you know, okay, sorry, okay, sorry, yeah, you know what? I thought, okay, you know what? Yeah, around the 96th minute, Pickford sees a yellow card for time wasting. So I think obviously, listen, obviously, I think time wasting obviously is a big issue in football because it is, but I think this time wasting, a lot of people got blaming it on Pickford. You know what? I think the time wasting thing. Listen, I'm not. Okay, listen, okay. I'm not saying. Listen, okay, listen, guys. I'm not saying more than that because I'm saying more out of control. But I think you know what? Listen, me personally, I think that the time wasting. Yeah, I think Pickford getting time wasting. I was like, fair enough. Yeah, he's gonna get trouble for getting trouble for doing it now. Personally, I can see he probably will get in trouble for doing it now. But yeah, it's really weird. But yeah. Football in this day and age, but there you go. Yeah, I thought the referee for the match, I thought the referee for the game was awful, terrible. I thought the referee for the game was awful, terrible, bad at his job, a joke, embarrassing. You know, all those words. The referee was all those words. Is that bad? Yeah, obviously, yeah. Full time. Everton 0, Liverpool 0, Blues draw at home in the Merseyside Derby. You know what? Listen, right, it's not a win. Listen, right, it's not a win. Listen, right, it's not a defeat. It's not a win, but it's a draw. I think getting draw can still get a point from. I think getting draw. Right. You know what? Listen, okay. Listen, it's not a win. It's not a defeat, but it's in the middle. It's a draw. It's not a loss. You know, obviously we got a point from it, so we can't remember. You know what? I thought performance in the first half was brilliant. I thought performance second half wasn't as good, but it was still good. I thought it wasn't good, but it was still decent good. So yeah. But yeah, full time. There you go. Everton, obviously, full time. Everton and Liverpool 0. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's not a point. It's not a win, but you know it's a point, so I can't mind about it. But there you go. If you want to see more goals, if you want to see more videos like this one, just go to twitter.com/Everton1878. I really appreciate if you share it, give a like, leave comments as well as that. If you want to see more good / great videos like this one, and you want to hear about, you want to get notifications, and you want to get notifications about them, want to hear about them firstly, and you want to hear about them firstly as well. And if you want to hear about the videos firstly and get notifications for the videos as well, I really appreciate if you subscribe to Everton1878 at youtube.com. So yeah.